We start out with a really nice chord progression, which is carrying us through most of the song. And we can play that first without the nice percussion sounds, just to check out the chords. We need a D chord, but just a stripped one, where we just need 2 fingers. We need the ring finger in the 3rd fret of the B string. And we pluck the D, G, and B string with the thumb, index, and middle finger. And then we do a hammer-on with the index finger of your fretting hand in the 2nd fret of the G string. When it does not work out for you, you want to just play it without the hammer-on. Also fine. Then we go to a D with an F sharp in bass. Actually, ring finger stays where it was. Ring finger is in the 3rd fret of the B string, middle finger is in the 2nd fret of the G string, and the index finger goes into the 2nd fret of the low E string. And you pluck the E, D, G, and B string. So you go from D, G, B to E, D, G, and B. Next chord is a G chord. Ring finger still stays in 3rd fret of the B string. You pluck the same strings that you did on the chord before, but the middle finger is in the 3rd fret of the E string, and you pluck the E, D, G, and B string with the thumb, index, middle, and ring finger again. And our last chord is the A chord. I like to play it here with a little bar chord here with the index finger in the 2nd fret of the D and G string, and I just pluck the A, D, and G string. And then we have a little hammer-on going on here. I pluck the G string, do a hammer-on and a pull-off on the 4th fret with the ring finger, and a pull-off again back to the index finger. And then I pluck again the D string with my index finger. And then we go back to the 1st chord again. After you did that, we build our percussion sound in there. So you just hammer with your fingertips of your plucking hand on the strings. Ideal-wise, you already hit the strings in the place where you're supposed to play the 2nd chord then. So this is going throughout the intro, and then also in the verses. In the verses we don't have this thing going on. Then we have the 2nd part. So we start out with the E minor chord, index finger and middle finger on the 2nd fret of the A and D string. Twice. So I pluck the E, D, G, and B string. And then I change to A7. I like to play it with middle finger 2nd fret D string and ring finger 2nd fret B string. And I pluck the A, D, G, and B string. And then it's going to D, like the small version which we played in the intro and verse. E minor, A7, D. And then it goes E minor and just A7 then. Again A7, and then E minor, A7, and then we don't go to D but to B minor. So a small, well, it's not a bar chord yet because we don't have to play a bar there. Index finger 2nd fret A string, and ring and pinky go in the 4th fret of the D and G string, and middle finger in the 3rd fret of the B string. And then again back to E minor. And then we play 5 times A7, decreasing in volume. We fall up right where beautiful part there. It's B minor, A major, can do a bar chord here, the second fret of the D, G and B string. We pluck the A, D, G and B string, G, D with F sharp and bass, E minor, A7, D. The way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me. The way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me. Feel so holy, 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 holy. The way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me. It's 4 chords going round and round and round all over the song. The song is played on the piano. It's quite hard for a beginner to play in that very key on the guitar. So I showed you several versions how you can play the song without a capo, with a capo in different positions, strummed or picked. The way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me. Okay? So we have the cool thing here that we stay with our ring finger in the 3rd fret of the B string all the time for all the chords. Just for the very first one we can just lift it up, but for the other 3 chords we just lower it in the 3rd fret of the B string. So we start with G, and we play it in a very easy version. Middle finger, 3rd fret, E string, the low E string, and you need to mute the string which is right next to it, the A string, with the back of your finger. And you strum until the B string. Don't strum the top string, the E string. The next chord is a D with an F sharp in the bass. For this version we're not in the original key. We're 1 step up, 1/2 step. So we're not in the key of F sharp, which is the original version. We're in the key of G. So G, and then we go to the chord called D over F sharp, 2nd fret E string with your index finger, and we mute the next string, the A string again. Then open D string, 2nd fret G string, and 3rd fret B string with your ring finger, as I said before. And then we move, after we did that once, it's called progression from G to D with F sharp and bass. We go to E minor 7, index finger 2nd fret A string, middle finger 2nd fret D string, and ring finger 3rd fret B string. And we strum 5 strings here, E, A, D, G, and B. Okay, and then we go to C added 9. Middle finger, 3rd fret A string, index finger, 2nd fret D string, and the ring finger still is in the 3rd fret of the B string. And we only hit the A, D, G, and B string. Beautiful chord. If you're capable of putting a capo on your guitar because you actually have one, you can play this version too. Now we are in the original key of F sharp, and we use those chords here. And we start with a very easy F, no bar chord here. Ring finger, 3rd fret D string from the capo point of view, 1, 2, 3. Middle finger, 2nd fret G string, index finger, 1st fret B string. Only hit those 3 strings. And then you go to C with E in bass, middle finger, 2nd fret D string, open G string, and 1st fret B string. Only hit those 3 strings. So F, and then C with E in bass. Then we go to D minor, open D string, 2nd fret G string, 3rd fret B string, 1st fret E string. Then we play a B flat sus2 by playing it like this. Ring finger, 3rd fret D string, pinky 3rd fret G string, index finger 1st fret B string. If you have a capo, you can also play another version, put it into the 6th fret, and then you play a C chord. 3rd fret A string, 1, 2, 3. 2nd fret D string, 1st fret B string. Only play the inner 4 strings, don't play the both E strings here. Then you go with the middle finger to the 2nd fret of the A string, you'll leave the index where it was, and you play A, D, G, and B string again. Also only 4 strings. Then we play A minor 7, beautiful chord there. Index stays where it was, middle finger goes to the 2nd fret of the D string, and we play again only 4 strings, A, D, G, and B string. And then we need to play the F chord, which we play like this, without a bar chord again. You can, if you can do it, but you don't need to. Ring finger, 3rd fret A string, pinky, 3rd fret D string, middle finger, 2nd fret G string, index fingers still in the 1st fret of the B string, and you play those 4 strings. And now we have a version without pick. I just pluck the strings with my fingers. More for the advanced players, I guess. I pluck the low E string, 2nd fret, and 3rd fret G string, and I only pluck those 2 strings with the thumb and my middle finger. Okay. And then you jump to the 1st fret of the E string, 1st fret of the G string, and to the 2nd fret of the B string, and you only pluck those 3 strings with the thumb, index, and middle finger. And then we go to 6th fret A string, 4th fret D string, and 6th fret G string. Again, thumb, index, and middle finger. And then 2nd fret, 4th fret, 4th fret on the A, D, and G string for a B power chord. And you can, after you pluck the strings, let them ring for a while, and then you mute them with your fingers again.